Hey guys, it's Weir and
Amy Weir.
Amy Weir's here, which means we're talking cleanse. She is very passionate about this health and vibrational discovery that we made. Let's call it a discovery. We have made it. We're just way behind the times. She's been in this for a long time, and she was very happy that I got into it.
Yes.
And yeah, so we're on the Columbia River, by the way, in Oregon. Beautiful place. You can see it behind us. We decided to do this outside because we are getting back to nature as best we can, because that's where life should be, truthfully, right?
Yes.
Don't you think? So we're going to talk about the cleanse today, which will start on July 22nd on Monday at midnight. So Sunday night at midnight, you cannot go stray off it. Now, these are the people that want to do it, who have reached out to us and said, "Oh my God, Vix, you look so skinny and happier. What did you do?" And is it, it must have been really hard. It really wasn't all that hard.
Well, mentally, I think, for you.
Good point. Mentally, it was very hard for me because I have 55 years of bad habits.
Yes.
That I was trying to overcome, and a lot of it is mental. So a lot of people reached out and said, "Well, what is it? Can we do it too?" So yes, this is your introduction video. We'll be doing updates, but this is your introduction of what it is, this raw food cleanse. We're gonna call it Roota's Raw Food Cleanse.
Sure.
And Amy has agreed to run it for us and participate because she's an amazing person at helping people get better and feel better, and she knows a lot more than I do about that stuff, and she has helped me a ton, and I thought I'd share her and drag her onto the camera.
You did, yeah.
So first of all, I would like to introduce you to my wife, Amy Weir.
Hello.
And she's going to talk a little bit about the excitement she had about me joining this thing.
The excitement I had.
The excitement she had. We haven't scripted this, by the way. So Amy, talk to the camera.
Sorry, you guys are going to have to forgive me a little bit. I got a little funk going on in my sinuses and stuff, so. But no, I was just really thankful that we were introduced to this cleanse through Christoph Melchizedek, which you can find on the website. His website is christoph.love, and we are enrolled in this class called the Divine Keys that he is the director of. He's an amazing man. I'm sure you've heard of Vix talking about him before. But thankful that he put us through this cleanse, because I've been on his case about the way he's been eating, and
my case, not Christoph's case.
Not Christoph's case, yeah, exactly. And the weight that he's gained over the last few years that we've been together, and from just the standpoint of feeling better, not necessarily looking better, but I mean, obviously you can tell he's looking much better.
Thank you,
not
babe.
that he ever looked bad. but just feeling better, feeling more just alive, just feeling uplifted. It's not a diet. This is not, but it will definitely change the way that you eat, the way you look at food, and the way you listen to your body, and the way you wake up in the morning, and you're sleeping. Oh my gosh, the way your sleeping is going to change. Your dreams are going to change, and it's all for the better. So
Yeah, the biggest thing to me was it's not a diet at all. I could eat as much as I want on this raw food thing, and I did. And we'll explain how to do that. But it is when you look at the food, the way Christoph explains it is everything's vibration, and so light and vibration starts with sound, light, vibration, and it all gets to the point that there are things that we eat that bring our vibration down. Processed food really brings our vibration down, meaning that you don't think about it when you eat it. A triple cheeseburger or pasta and all this stuff that have been processed. You don't really think about it, but you feel it, and you feel like when you fill your belly with that stuff, it really takes a long time for your digestion to kick in. But it has a lot to do with the vibration within the food, within your body, and how your body reacts to it. So waking up You know how you feel after you have a good salad. Some people feel hungry, but most people feel they don't feel that weighted down. And that's a vibrational thing. And so much of this new understanding that I'm coming to and Amy's coming to is everything's about vibration. You can lift your vibration up or you can drag it down. Humanity, I think, was built to live on higher vibrations, and everything that they have been doing to us in our food, in our financial system, in the way we live, the way we are governed, is literally capping our vibration. And this is a way to rip it open, at least from the physical side, which opens up the spiritual and emotional side too.
Yeah, definitely.
So, first of all, isn't she cool? And cute as a button. But
Not
besides
Sasquatch's wife anymore.
Yes. Yesterday she was Sasquatch's wife because we're walking through the woods. She's going like this. I caught her on film. That's on Patreon, by the way. And she was so cool about it. But Amy is here to kind of explain the program, and it's very simple.
It's really easy.
And then she's going to run a Telegram group for those who are committed to it because it's 21 days. So it does take a commitment. And it's not like life or death. If you fall off it, you suck. No, it's not like that. We're more of the mindset that if you fall off it, jump right back on. Yeah. But if you can do the 21 days, I guarantee you that you will feel better and you will have more energy, not less. You'll probably be eating less, but you won't. It's a lot of stuff you don't need. That heavy vibration stuff you don't need. You're really looking for the nutrients within the food to feed your body, not the calories and the thick processed stuff that in the goop. I mean, the last week is juices, and I was still having bowel movements. I'm like, wait a minute, this stuff must have been in my body all these 40, 55 years. And that's an amazing thing to think about. So yes, I did lose 25 pounds when I did it first time. I'm doing it too. I'm right in the mix, and we're gonna have update videos and things like that. So Amy now is gonna tell us about how the process works. Ladies and gentlemen, Amy Weir part 2.
Okay, so anyways, yeah, like he was saying, it's pretty straightforward. It's pretty simple. You're just gonna be eating a lot of raw foods. Fruits and vegetables. During the first week, it's okay to do sushi because it is raw food. Don't do the rice though. Don't do obviously because it's cooked. You can't do rice. It's just sashimi?
Yeah, no cooked crab, so there's no California rolls.
Right.
I know you California.
Exactly.
Yeah, sashimi and our Tokyo stuff.
Oh, ceviche.
Ceviche.
Oh my God, yeah, ceviche is great. But you want to still focus on a lot of the fruits and vegetables.
And nuts.
And you can do nuts as long as they're not roasted and salted. You're going to be avoiding caffeine. You're going to be avoiding alcohol.
Wait. Avoiding means none.
Oh my God,
like,
really?
No, I do have to tell. No caffeine and no alcohol.
He doesn't give you guys enough credit, by the way.
Avoiding isn't, you got to be tough. Tough love.
Oh my gosh. Give him some credit, babe.
Okay. You guys know what we're talking about.
So yes, you're going to be abstaining. How's that? Is that a better
abstaining?
word?
Okay.
You're going to be abstaining from alcohol and caffeine. So if you're used to that coffee in the morning, you want to maybe switch over to herbal tea.
Decaffeinated.
Decaffeinated. Well, herbal tea is decaf. I'm sorry.
I have no idea.
Again, herbal teas do not have caffeine in them. Let's see. So the first week is just a bunch of raw food. You can do salads. That's pretty much kind of what everyone tends to think of is salads. But there are a ton of websites out there from raw foodies who have amazing raw food recipes. I made these wraps, but we have from a dehydrator though. You just process the tomatoes and the onions and the bell peppers. And
process means grind them up.
In a blender, and then you make them into leathers, fruit leathers or vegetable leathers in this case. And you can make yourself delicious wraps if you do have a dehydrator, but if you don't, it's okay. You don't have to go down that route, but there are a ton of raw foodie websites out there that'll definitely help you get on that road. I'll recommend some through the Telegram.
And she's gonna put up recipes.
I'll put some recipes up.
Some of my favorites it tastes like real food. Obviously, it is more real. God. It's more real food than the processed stuff that I've been eating. but it's amazing. It's good. It's
Real
really
food.
good.
I'm working on him, people. Okay, I'm working on his vocabulary.
Tastes like real food.
Exactly. Because his idea of real food were, burgers and steaks and all that cooked stuff. I'm not knocking it, okay? But yeah, all the cooked things were his real foods. My real foods are raw foods because they are real, they're alive, and that's what you're going to be ingesting and putting into your body to help clear out all the crap that you might have been accumulating over the last 55 years.
And they have all this food that comes from nature has a much higher vibration.
It's because it's alive.
Before it's processed. and the processing takes out vibration, takes out nutrients, takes out all kinds of crap. So yeah, that's an amazing discovery that at least you've known about it forever, that I have had. And yeah, so okay, keep going.
Okay, so after the first 7 days on the raw food, you're going to take all that wonderful raw food and you're going to shove it in a blender and you're going to make yourselves smoothies. There are, wonderful fruit smoothies out there, and also really good vegetable smoothies, aka Gazpacho.
Oh yeah, that was one of my favorites was Gazpacho, and then we'll get to that in a second. But Gazpacho is basic. What is in Gazpacho? Amy's making this Gazpacho. I go, this is on the diet. This is great.
Yeah, it's just tomatoes, onions.
A little louder, talking to the
Oh,
camera.
sorry. Tomatoes, onions, cilantro, jalapenos, red bell peppers. But again, I'll put all those recipes up on the Telegram to give you guys something a little more savory, because that's me. I tend to go more savory and salty, whereas he is all about the fruits and the sweets and stuff. So
Which are not prohibited. Fruits.
No.
Fruits
You
are great.
you can do wonderful fruits. I mean, you can throw dates in your smoothies. You can throw cashews in your smoothies, and you get like a nice creaminess to it instead of just being fruits and fruits and fruits and fruits.
FYI, Amy made an amazing strawberry Quik. Remember that stuff, strawberry Quik?
Yeah.
It's like a strawberry milkshake type of thing.
Yes.
Or strawberry milk. She made it from, what'd you make it from?
Cashew milk, some soaked dates, and some fresh strawberries, and that was it.
And juiced it all.
A tiny bit of maybe agave. I can't remember if I used agave or honey, but yeah, I like those sweeteners as well. But on the lighter side, not heavy. You want to try and enjoy the food for what it is. Enjoy the flavors of the foods for what they are. Don't try to mask them. When you're doing the raw food and you're doing a salad, it's not about the ranch dressing or the blue cheese. It's about the lemon juice and the olive oil and the salt and pepper, because you want to taste the foods, because raw foods are amazing. And once you've been on the cleanse, your taste buds will change. You'll start realizing that the raw foods actually do taste better. Anyways, so after let's get back on track here. So after the 7 days of raw smoothies, then you're going to go into the raw juicing. And the reason why you're doing this in this pattern is because each level clears out all the different levels of gunk and crap that is built up in your system over the years. The raw foods are a little rougher, and so what they're doing is they're scraping off the top layer of the crap that's been built up in your system. And then after that comes the smoothies, and it gives your body a tiny bit of a break. You don't have to process it so much, but it's still doing some rootering.
Roota. Kale is great for rooting out all the crap,
Well,
right?
kale actually has the highest vibration of any of the raw food veggies. So sorry.
It has high vibration. Plus, the consistency of kale, it's like a Brillo pad going through your intestines, your stomach lining, and it scrapes out a lot of the crap.
Yes. And there's
Literally.
And you don't have to eat it raw. I mean, we like it. We take the olive oil and the lemon juice, and you really just get in there with your hands and you massage it down.
You do have to eat it raw on this cleanse.
Well, yes, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that it. Well, okay, yes, sorry. Scratch that.
On the raw food cleanse.
You are going to be eating it raw, but by massaging olive oil and lemon juice into it, you're breaking it down slightly so that it's easier to digest. Because eating raw kale isn't all that great, honestly. It's not. But knowing what it does for your body is what motivates me and you, I guess now, to keep consuming it and putting it on your plate when you have something to eat. Anyways, backtracking to the cleanse. After you've gone through the raw food 7 days, the raw smoothies for 7 days, and then now you're on the juicing for 7 days. It's really getting into the bottom parts of your what are called the villi of your stomach, and the villi are like little fingers in your stomach, and over the years you've built up gunk and crap within that. And what the juices are doing is it's easier for them to get into the bottom parts of that villi and just get all that crap out there. Like he was saying, he was still having bowel movements on the juice cleanse.
7 days later.
Yeah, exactly. 7 days later, which to me was,
55
just
years.
to prove that he did have a lot of buildup in his system. I, on the other hand, I didn't. It was kind of strange not having so many bowel movements during the juice cleanse for me, but at the same time, I knew that my system had been cleaned out pretty sufficiently. So
she's younger than I am. Also, FYI, I had almost 10 years more buildup right here. 55 years.
But also at the same time, I've always advocated for fresh vegetables on the plate. My daughter is a testament to that. She'll tell you that I've always been really into the raw food movement, but on sometimes it's you have to go back to eating some cooked foods. I was a vegan for a very long time. Went and did keto for a while, which is almost the complete opposite. But you can do a vegetarian keto. Just making sure. Let's get back to the cleanse. So, avocados. I can't stress enough the healthy fats that the avocados will add to your diet. It also helps to satiate a lot of hunger that you might be experiencing on this cleanse. I don't know. I think I just called it a diet. I shouldn't have done that.
That's fine. They know what you mean.
Yeah, but it is a cleanse. It's not a diet.
It's a diet for the soul and your vibration as well.
It's a cleanse for your body.
Yeah.
Diet. Diet's just
it's not a diet.
Diet's a bad word.
You can eat or drink as much as you want on this.
Because
you just choose the stuff you're eating and drinking.
Yeah, exactly. And just being really in tune with your body, listening to your body. And you might experience some hunger. You're going to experience some cravings, and when you do have those cravings, it's an opportunity for you to explore what might be lacking in your own diet. What your body is actually craving isn't that Big Mac. It's because you've been addicted to wheat and the processed foods that you eat normally.
And the alcohol.
The alcohol.
Oh, no smoking either, by the way.
Yeah, I don't know why people smoke anyway. So.
We live in California.
Yeah, there's a lot of smokers in California, so it's not just in California.
Back on track.
Anyways, the Telegram. Let's see. You can find me on Telegram with my handle is at the Amy AMYC Weir WEIR. Same handle as I have on Twitter.
You guys need to follow her on Twitter.
You don't really have to. I don't post as much crap as he does, so. But I do have a Twitter account. Anyways, Telegram is at the Amy C Weir, and when you reach out to me on Telegram, I'm going to be adding you to the group of the raw food cleanse. And you're going to be able to interact with everybody else that is in that group. So it's not just going to be me that you're interacting with. You're going to be Bix is on it as well. But I'm going to be the one probably responding to any questions. And you'll probably get some insight and support and motivation from anybody else that's on the group.
And you can share if you have a good recipe that you just had. Oh my God, I got this great recipe.
Yeah.
That's where it's all shared and support. And I told Amy I wouldn't call her a cheerleader, but she's a great cheerleader. I was going to sing that song.
No, stop.
I promised I wouldn't, just like I promised I wouldn't call her a Sasquatch yesterday.
Yeah.
You see?
He is who he is, right? He is who he is. You got to love him for that, right? Anyways. yeah, I mean, this all kind of started, and you know, huge hugs and kisses to the Divine Keys group that helped us through.
Christoph and Alea.
And Christoph and Alea, they continue support through our journey through the Divine Keys. This, I mean, truly inspired us to get this going. Just huge amounts of gratitude to them and what they're doing for the world and for us. I mean, it's not just us. They're changing the world.
We are changing it with them. All of you guys are changing the world too.
Yeah.
And I mean, this is, for me, this gives me more energy to do that, to change the world. Because as things change, the world is changing fast on all fronts.
Yeah.
You got to be lean and mean for this one. I hate to say it, and I'm the first one to say I kind of missed that boat years and years ago. I used to be a lot more healthy, not like I was trying to. I was just younger and my metabolism changed, but my diet changed as well, and I didn't understand what I was doing to myself. You got to be lean and mean for this fight that's coming, because it's not going to be easy. And this is a thing that we're trying to do to help you guys, whoever wants to get in. You don't have to get in. Most people won't do it. We would love people to be committed to at least try for the 21 days.
Yeah.
It's not going to be the easiest thing to do, but I guarantee you, if you make it all 21 days, you're going to feel 1,000 times better than you did when you started, and you'll have a better understanding of the consequences of what you eat, the vibration of how this low vibration food affects your body versus high vibration food. And the interesting thing is we're starting this on the 22nd of July. So Sunday at midnight, Monday the 22nd, is when it starts, and it is done 5 days before the big Bitcoin bin meetup in St. Louis on the 17th, which we will be at. And I would love if everybody out there who's going to that at least give it a try and see how many days you last. And I'm going to be giving away stuff at that meetup for the people who succeeded on the full 21 days.
Yeah.
So there's a little motivation. It's going to be a really cool Road to Roota thing.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys need some kind of like material reward,
reward.
Hey, why not?
A major reward. A major award.
Okay, so kind of prepping for this 21 day cleanse. Some things to think about is you do have to, to alleviate any trip ups that you might have. It's good just to sit down and make a menu, plan out things to have in your fridge so that you don't have any hiccups on this 21 day cleanse. Stock your fridge up with carrot sticks, jicama sticks, cucumbers,
fruit juice. I love the fruit juice.
If you have to go out and find store-bought juices,
it's got to be organic.
It has to be organic.
Everything, think organic.
Yes.
If you can't find organic, that's fine, but think organic. I know it costs more, but what's your body worth, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
And you're saving money on the beer and chicken wings.
Exactly. Oh my gosh, yeah. The amount of money that you save when you don't drink. I mean, just us going out to dinner and not drinking, it like cuts the bill in half. So there's your money to buy organic foods,
yeah,
right?
Sure.
Stocking your fridge full of the raw foods that you're going to be eating, the raw nuts, avocados, fruits and vegetables. And then also you might want to invest, if you can, into a high-powered blender, if you can. And if you don't have to buy a juicer, because there's ways of doing it with the blender that I'll explain more on the Telegram. But if you can get a juicer, awesome, for your third week out. I also, during the 21-day cleanse, I would start my morning off with 16 ounces of celery juice. And that's something that I've really enjoyed over the past couple of months now, actually. Just starting my day with celery juice.
She read a whole book on celery juice, and I'm doing the celery juice. Celery juice is amazing. Nobody really knows it, but it is amazing. But it's got to be organic, and it's got to be fresh.
Yeah.
And you eat it on an empty stomach, and you don't eat for a while. Drink it. Yeah.
Yeah, you're not eating it because you're just doing the juice. But I'll send a link out to a really amazing interview to Anthony William, who is the author of the Celery Juice cleanse. So he's got some just amazing information about it and why it works. And then I'll also share, what I know about it on Telegram as well. So if you're interested in that, drop me a line. I can also email you if you guys really want to do more of a private discussion. If you don't feel that you don't want to take part in the group thing for whatever reason, I've got an email, amy@roota.com. If you want to do it that way, and that's totally fine with me too. I can do a more private discussion, need be. So
That is,
yeah.
hey, first time on video, pretty good, huh? She's awesome. So we're starting on the 22nd.
Yep.
Prepare yourself, get yourself, you can even start like looking at recipes, and you don't have to wait for us to start also.
No.
It's just 3 weeks, 1 week of raw food, 1 week of raw smoothies, and then 1 week of raw juice. And then cut out the booze and tobacco and stop smoking.
Caffeine,
Yeah.
no caffeine.
No caffeine. But any other questions, Amy at Road to Roota, AMY at Road to Roota. You can send them to me, Bix at Road to Roota, and I'll forward it on to Amy.
Or just telegram me also.
The Telegram's fun.
At the Amy C. Weir.
Yeah.
Yep.
And on Telegram, because there's a lot of other people, if you have these moments, you're like, oh my God, I so feel like having a beer and chicken wings, jump on Telegram, say, somebody talk me off the cliff.
Yeah.
And someone's always there on Telegram because you get notifications. So I want to, first of all, if you're serious about it, jump in. If you're not, if you're not that serious, you can follow, but don't really clog up all the time.
What?
Well, on the Telegram gets crazy. If we have 30,000 people on Telegram, it gets too crazy.
Well,
So
that's pretty ambitious.
yeah, it's ambitious. But if you're serious about it, it will change your life.
Definitely.
And it doesn't mean you have to finish it. Even if you make it a couple days, it's better than
Oh my gosh.
what you did before. What we
Yeah.
all did before. So
After 3 days, I think 3 days is like the magic mark for most people. If you can make it past the third day, you're golden. You're going to make it through. And I was that way too. Even on the smoothie week was actually kind of a challenge for me. After the third day, I was awesome. It was great. I was able to handle it a lot better. And the same thing with the juices. I thought, oh my God, how am I gonna, I won't be able to like spoon anything into my mouth. It's like I'm drinking everything. It just doesn't make sense. But honestly, even after the second day of the juicing, I felt fine. I was amazed at how not hungry I was. I could go several hours without even thinking about, oh my gosh, I need to eat something. My body wasn't craving the normal stuff that it usually does. So, anyways.
So that is our video. We're gonna check in once a week and do a video like this, but obviously Telegram and email Amy with any other questions. Yeah. So we're going to start on July 22nd and finish on Sunday night at midnight, August 11th. Okay, that's 21 days. I want to thank you guys for participating. I want to thank my lovely wife, Amy.
Thank you guys.
And we will talk to you soon.